Women's basketball looking to bounce back on the road.
And track and field is Horizon League champions.
All this and more coming up on the Penguin Rundown. Welcome in, everybody. This is the Penguin Rundown. Dom Joseph, Richie Giuliano. Richie, you said it best. Track and field is Horizon League champions.
Yeah, it was great for both the men and women to come out with the Horizon League champion. And, of course, Chad Zallo and Julia Elliott once again dominated every event they were in.
Absolutely. Just a great performance by both of them and the whole team. Now, you're going to give us a full recap of what happened at the Watts over the weekend in the Horizon League champions. Take it away.
Let's get it started. It was pure domination this past weekend inside the Watts, as both the men's and women's track and field teams retained their crowns as Horizon League indoor track and field champs. On the women's side, they accumulated 193 points, the second most in school history. Individually, Julia Elliott won the 60-meter dash, breaking the meet and school record with a time of 7.25 seconds. Sophomore Natalie Fleming placed first in the 800-meter run with a time of 2 minutes and 13.37 seconds. That is the second fastest time in school history, and she is the first Penguin in school history to win the event. Other first-place finishes for the women included Caitlin Merwin in a shot put, Nicolette Creatzelis in the weight throw, and Olivia Jones in the pentathlon. Creatzelis was named the Women's Championship Outstanding Field Performer, Sarithia Henderson was the Women's Runner Freshman of the Year, and Olivia Jones was named Women's Field Freshman of the Year. For the men's side, they scored school record 238 points to win by 113. The margin of victory is the most at a league meet since Notre Dame won by 136 in 1989. Individually, Chad Zallo became the first sprinter in league history to win the 60-meter dash and hurdles 4 times, and is the second 3-time winner in the 200-meter dash since Milwaukee's Tyler Buckles from 2008 to 2010. DeQuayne Watson came away with his second straight long jump title and third in school history, and Sean Peterson became the first back-to-back winner in the 800-meter run since Milwaukee's Corey Peterson in the late 90s. The men had the top 4 finishers in the 200-meter dash and the top 3 finishers in the 60-meter dash and 60-meter hurdles. Chad Zallo was awarded the Elfrida Goff Men's Athlete of the Year and Men's Championship Outstanding Running Performer, and head coach Brian Gorby came away with the 6th Coach of the Year honors. Our very own Christina Stanovich had the chance to catch up with both Chad Zallo and Julia Elliott on their outstanding performances.
I'm Christina Stanovich here with Julia Elliott. So you had some really exciting races this past weekend. Is there one that stood out to you?
Yeah, I think for the most part, the 200 stood out to me a lot more than the 60. I knew I was going to be tired coming into 60 because the races were like back-to-back, but I wasn't expecting to break the record and run as fast as I did. So,
probably for me was the 200. I'm more of a hurdler and a 60-meter guy, so the 200 I broke the Horizon League record and the facility record, so that was really surprising for me. So that was definitely probably the most memorable moment for me.
So you did break records in the 60 and the 200. What was the spark for you this weekend?
It was great. The 200, I got the school record and the Horizon, as well as breaking my own school record, and then the Horizon for the 62 and a facility record. So it was a great weekend.
So you won all of your events this weekend. What did that mean to you in your final indoor championship?
Yeah, winning all 3 events in my final indoor championship, that meant a lot. Coming in here, winning 4 straight in the hurdles, 60, and then 3 in a row in the 200. It just shows all hard work pays off, and, it was a great way to, finish my indoor career here.
So you're heading into nationals. Have you set any goals?
For me, every race I go into, I want to win. So, the big thing is focusing on the prelims. I'm not really too worried about the finals right now because I got to take care of that first. So my goal was to win prelims, make it out to the finals, and then, see what I can do in the finals and go for the win.
Yeah, honestly, it's a huge accomplishment. I just want to get out there and run my best, injury-free, just trusting God, and everything should work out in my favor.
Chad and Julia. Next on the schedule will be the NCAA Indoor Track and Field Championships in Birmingham, Alabama, March 8th and 9th. Good luck to Chad Zallo and Julia Elliott as they prepare over the next couple of weeks.
The women's basketball team had a 2-game road trip over the weekend, but unfortunately, the team dropped both hard-fought games. On Friday, the team lost on a heartbreaking buzzer beater to Northern Kentucky 65-62. Senior Sarah Cash was a bright spot for the Gwins, recording 25 points and 7 rebounds. On Sunday, the women lost another tough one to Wright State 70-65. Senior Allison Smolinski eclipsed the 1,000-point mark, finishing the game with 12. 3 members from the women's basketball team were named to the Google Cloud All-District Academic Team. Mary Dunn, Sarah Cash, and Melinda Trimmer are the first YSU players to earn the honor since 2013. The women wrap up their regular season this Saturday at Cleveland State with tip-off set for 1 p.m.
The men's basketball team had their final road trip of the regular season. On Thursday, the Gwins played at Northern Kentucky, falling 76-69. Sophomore Naz Bohannon posted a career-high 17 points and led the team in rebounds and assists. Sophomore Garrett Covington and junior Devin Morgan also scored in double digits. On Saturday, the team headed to Wright State and lost this one 82-54. Leading the Penguins on the floor was sophomore Michael Akuche with 12 points and a career-high 4 made threes. Our very own Monica Kurjan caught up with Akuche and Naz Bohannon.
Thanks, guys. I'm Monica Kurjan here with Michael Akuche. Michael, you scored a team-high 12 points and made a career-high 4 threes in a game on Saturday night at Wright State. What clicked for you?
I just tried to be ready whenever Coach put me in. That was the biggest thing for me, and just go in and do what I do. He lets me just, if I get a shot, just take it, go in, shoot, and rebound, and that's kind of just what I did.
Naz, you scored a career-high 17 points and also led in rebounds and assists against Northern Kentucky. What clicked for you?
Well, Darius went out early, and my coach just put the ball in my hands more, and I was just trying to figure out a way to help us win, so whatever I could do.
You play Cleveland State on Saturday night. What's your approach after the loss at their place last time?
We adjusted some things that we feel like is going to help us out a lot in this game. And just going in, we expect it to be like a lot of people here in Beagley. So just go out, play basketball the way we know how to play, and just have fun with it.
There are crosstown rivals. Since I've been here, I think I'm 1-3 against them. So just putting all our energy and everything into getting the win on Saturday.
So closing out the regular season, what do you think has been your personal biggest improvement this season?
Personally, I would say just playing basketball. Early on in the season, I kind of just I would be a little bit too hesitant in the games, not really confident in myself. Now it's kind of just like I go into the game, just do what I do. I've been playing basketball since I was little. I know how to play the game. So just do what I do, whether it's good or bad, just on to the next play and just do what I can do.
I would just say stepping up and really taking ownership as into it being our team. Like, it's a player's team, and as much as it's my coach's team, it's my team, I like to say. So just taking ownership and being there for guys and trying to get the best out of people.
Thanks again, Michael and Naz, for taking the time to talk to us. The Penguins will close out their regular season this Saturday at 6 p.m. against Cleveland State in the Beagley Center. Saturday's game will be senior night in honor of the team's lone senior, Noah Anneber. Best of luck to the Gwins as they face the Vikings this weekend.
The women's golf team put on a star-studded performance this week at the Kiowa Island Springs Classic. The Gwins were led by junior Caitlin Shutt, who finished with a 213, which broke her own school record of 217 for best individual 54-hole performance. Shutt's third-round score of 67 tied the second lowest single round in program history. In Tuesday's final round, Shutt also claimed 6 birdies and 11 pars, running all the way from 18th to 3rd place. Caitlin Shutt now holds 3 of the 4 lowest rounds in school history. Freshman Pathita Conrudi finished with a career-best 3-round mark with a score of 221, finishing in 34th. Freshman Rakita Sidigol also claimed the 3rd lowest 3-round score in school history. These outstanding performances led the Gwins to 7th overall out of 49 teams. Congratulations to Shutt and the rest of the team on a fantastic performance. The women will continue their spring season in Jacksonville, Florida in the Benbow Collegiate Tournament March 11th through the 12th.
Big news from the athletic department Monday. 2 new sports will be implemented at YSU. Next fall, men's swimming and diving will be added, while women's lacrosse will enter in 2020. We'll send it over to Christina Sanovich and Matt Ganser at the roundtable for more on these additions.
Thanks, guys. Welcome back to the roundtable. I'm Matt Ganser alongside Christina Sanovich. Christina, as Richie just said, huge news out of the athletic department. 2 new sports coming to YSU.
Absolutely, and it's really exciting. We'll start women's lacrosse. They're adding, and that's coming in 2021. So there's still a little bit of time, but we do have a lacrosse club right now. So you have to wonder if they may be able to draw some talent from existing on YSU's campus already.
Yes, and then the men's swim team. I'm very, very excited about this as a former swimmer. The program deactivated in 1984, and we're coming back. What's great about swimming, Christina, is the state of Ohio is 8th in the country in high school swimming participation and is the 5th fastest state in the country for swimming. So hopefully we should have some great homegrown talent to build a great program.
I think so too, and I swam as well throughout my career in high school, and I'm not going to be walking onto the women's team. They're established, they don't need me, but I think that men's team might need you, Matt, and I think that you should walk on and hit them with your best.
We'll see about that. So thanks, guys. That's all for the roundtable. Richie and Dom, back to you.
Thank you, Christina and Matt. As for the football team, they begin spring training this past Monday. The Gwins will have to get back to work this offseason to make up for the departures of star running back Tim McCaster and quarterback Montgomery Van Gorder, as well as linebacker Armand Delavade on defense. This new roster shows plenty of potential, including quarterback and true freshman Mark Wade from nearby Girard High School. He led the Indians to the state championship game this past year. The team has also picked up some new leadership on the sideline with 3 new assistant coaches, Carl Polini, John Peterson, and DJ Gomes. Follow the team as they head for the upcoming season with up-to-date developments on YSUSports.com.
This past weekend, the softball team was at the Charlotte First Pitch Classic. The Gwins would fall Saturday to number 14 South Carolina 10-1. Then on Sunday, the Gwins would lose 2 more games, first to the Charlotte 49ers 9-1 and later to Winthrop 6-2. Saturday, junior Maddie Lusk cracked a solo homer against South Carolina. And on Sunday, senior Lexi Zapatelli and sophomore Yasmin Romero, junior Elizabeth Birkbeck, Milena Lacatena all had plays that resulted in runs. The softball team will be in South Carolina with doubleheaders on March 9th and 10th, starting with Rhode Island. Check YSUSports.com for live stats and updates.
As for the baseball team, they traveled to Florida State to play in their second non-conference series of the year. The Penguins dropped all 3 games to 6th-ranked Florida State. The Gwins lost Game 1 4-2, but another good performance from starting pitcher Colin Clark and a 2-run bomb from Blaze Glenn kept the Gwins in it down the stretch. The team then dropped the doubleheader on Saturday. A 24-2 loss started the day for the Penguins, but the team bounced back in Game 3, leading 3-2 going into the 5th. Jeff Whaler smashed a 2-run bomb in the first inning. Alas, the Gwins offense stopped there as they fell 7-4. The Gwins will next play against Tennessee Tech starting on March 1st. Make sure to check out YSUSports.com for live scores and updates.
The bowling team will be competing this weekend after a short break. They kick off the rest of the season at the Hawk Flight Invite in New Jersey. While exact times will be announced, they are competing Friday, March 1st through Sunday the 3rd. Check out YSUSports.com for updates.
The men's tennis team was in Syracuse, New York this weekend as they beat Colgate 6-1. In doubles play, Donlo Vermacek and Eric Grand went 6-3 for the win, as Jao Guerrero and Vasilis Verdakis also grabbed a 6-3 win. In singles play, the Gwins won 5 of 6 matches, including Luke Purser and Peter Hartman, winning both of their 2 matches. Congrats to the men on a great win. Be on the lookout for updates on the team's next match on March 10th in Orlando, Florida, as they take on Northern Illinois.
All right, Richie, it is time now for the Penguin Performance of the Week. Let's send it over to Monica Kurjan, who has more. Monica, take it away.
Thanks, guys. This week's Performance of the Week goes to track star Chad Zallo at the Horizon League Championships. Let's go to the Watts and check it out. First up is the 60-meter dash. Zallo gets out of the block and wins this one. Next up is the 200-meter dash, and Zallo wins this one by a few steps. Last in the best is Zallo's specialty, the hurdles, and he wins this one with ease. Thanks again to Chad Zallo, and congrats on what a great weekend. Dom and Richie, back to you.
Thank you again, Monica, and again, congratulations to Chad Zallo on a phenomenal performance. And that's going to do it for us here at the Penguin Rundown. For news, highlights, and more, be sure to visit YSUSports.com. And be sure to check us out on social media at Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat, all at Penguin Rundown 1. I'm Dom Joseph.
And I'm Richie Giuliano.
And Richie, there's only one thing left to do. Cheers to you, Youngstown. We'll see you next time.